Hey there folks, Scooter Boy here, out on another little adventure today. Celebrate Canada Day by traveling the Glooscap Trail. And I'm not actually going to do the whole, not doing the whole thing today, I'm just doing the, kind of from the Truro to the bottom end down by Brooklyn, Windsor area. Gonna cruise along the Bay of Fundy, check out a few sites, see what I can find here. All kinds of lookout points, kind of shops I can see, and maybe there's some events going on. So, hope you enjoy the ride. I'd like to show you something interesting, and maybe we can find a few things along the way that we want to do again later on this summer. Right here at the end of the Shubenacadie Canal. Bridge just crossed right there. We're going to go up here and have a look at the lookout. It's a place to go see and some historical information. Hey, Scooter Boy loves historical information. I'm going to kind of show you this in reverse order. So what I'm doing is I'm going to start with the outside first. Because after I left the information tourism booth, I'm going to take you in there last because there is just all kinds of really cool, very nerdy stuff, kind of stuff I'm into. History, geology, local wildlife ecology. Details in there, so I'm going to start by going out here and checking out the lookout point. Big old caboose sitting there. Apparently the big old caboose is open. I thought it was just a thing to look at, but apparently you can go in. So let's go into the caboose. I'm guessing this is the schematics of the original bridge that we're walking out towards, which is now a lookout. This is all that stuff I like reading, all the history. Long ago, history of trains in this area. Not a lot of trains going on now. I do know there's a lot of wildlife up here. Moose, lots of bear. I have a lot of bears this year roaming around, even interacting with the edges of the towns and communities around here, including down into the Halifax, Dartmouth area. Pop on back out. Close the door. Continuing on my way down the path. It's probably a couple 100-yard walk from the tourism booth out to the lookout point. Personally, I'm always fascinated by the Bay of Fundy. I can remember coming out here as a kid with the parents for the first time. I went to Digby, Nova Scotia to visit friends. Took the ferry across. Sicker than a dog the whole time on that ferry. Luckily, I've kind of grown out of that. I don't get quite so sick anymore. But this is the original old bridge right here. It's probably a train bridge more than anything. But you can see the damage the tides do here and how high they can get. How red the dirt is here, right? The water's just red because the dirt is red. Out there, Bay of Fundy. Just see the power of the tides out here, right? Look at the damage it does to the shoreline, the erosion, re-sculpting of the land. Never ceases to amaze me out here. I'm just telling you about the Shubenacadie Canal. I'm standing up here right now on the map, and we can get all the way down here in Dartmouth at Sullivan's Pond. Kind of in the area of the home base for Scooter Boy, but you can see all kinds of history here. It's one of the beautiful things about Nova Scotia, right? Nova Scotia is hundreds of years old when you get right into it. People have been settling here since the 1600s, and if you want to get right into the, have the Vikings been here? How long were they here? How long were Portuguese fishermen coming here? There's just the history goes back forever here in this area, Nova Scotia. Just another example of all the cool stuff here. And being a history nerd, Scooter Boy loves finding out these little maps, these little charts, little things to see. Love learning about all the history. Gonna geek out some more here. Show you the information inside the tourism booth there. All kinds of really cool stuff to learn. Talks about the tides. Why do we get the big tides here in Fundy? You see, there's a chart of some of the tides we get. They're huge at this end. And they actually say that when the tides are pushing, that the bottom end of the province moves geologically about 2 or 3 feet. It's pushing it, spreads it out. So amazing power, amazing beauty too. And then there's some information about animals and the bees and the wildlife. Some paintings here you can buy. Some information about tide times and whatnot. And Scooter Boy luck. It's always low tide wherever I am. I never seem to find the high tides. I don't know why. That's where I get to really get the geek out. The geology. I'm a geology nut bar. I should have gone into it as a student, but I never did. And it just tells you how this area formed over time. Talks about the history of the people, the Shubenacadie area. Quite honestly, as you're driving through here, if you're at all familiar with Eastern Ontario, the farmlands out there, the rolling hills and whatnot, that's what it very much feels like to me out here as far as the agriculture and the farmlands. It's like driving through Eastern Ontario. And that's kind of neat. Apparently, the lookout was part of a bridge, a train bridge that existed until the 1980s, and then it was given up on when they built the new bridge, and they just simply brought it down. So, that's my stop here at the Shubenacadie Canal, observation lookout and tourism booth. Give it a stop, and get to geek on with history and geology and check out the river, tides. It's pretty cool.